Okay, this is one that's called the history of a really controversial person on the site, J Station. Look at me, of course I'm making fun of a community. Look at that. That's not how gay people act, you loser. And that's not how people with homosexuality act, dumbass. Too bad we can't have a... Actually, wait, no mind. Never mind. Can you drink a potion that's laced with polonium and arsenic? It's only not, like, really poisonous items. I love... There's no problem with wanting views. There is a problem with wanting views by doing corrupt things to get them. Yeah, that's true. If someone sees a dead person in a video, they're gonna click it. Because people are attracted to negative views or negative news than positive. You want to hear about... you want to know something interesting? Look at the news. They report on negative tragedies more than positive things that happen in society. Because if they did positive, they would lose all their viewer counts. Don't come out here saying you're actually going to make a movie. You are a big YouTuber. Everybody knows about you. Kill yourself, basically what you said. What? What is that logic? Oh, Fortnite owns the video. Literally posts the video. That's like... what? Dude, I just want to, like, fall down the stairs. That logic is the dumbest logic I've ever heard of. Low-key. That's like saying, hey, don't shoot people. It's bad. Literally loads up an AK-47 to go shoot up the local, like, neighborhood. Like, what? That's like a police officer that comes in to your school that says, don't use drugs, and it goes to the back to hit up some meth. That is hypocrisy. Like, I don't get where this man is coming from. Fortnite owns the video. So technically, basically, if you, in your logic, both of you are in the wrong. By the way, I hate to say this, but there's a thing called fair use, which means that you can use other people's content. But I think, for example, if I, like, put, like, a movie, like, I could probably, like, watch a movie, but I can't make money off of it, you know? I don't know exactly how fair use works, but yeah. Alright. I'm laughing at you, by the way. Dude, I hate the way he says, dude. Ultimate 2012 dude ever. God, that sound effect's not even scary. It's annoying as hell. It's a box? Thanks for reminding me of that one scene from Nightmare Before Christmas, where they're singing about how they found Christmas and they're like wondering what's inside the box. Or perhaps it's the all that I found in the lake. Yo, best musical ever. Nightmare Before Christmas. Watch it on Disney Plus. Smash the like button right now. Simp. Simp. Every support gained to me and not ever gained to the victim's family equals one prayer. Excuse me. That is annoying because my sister has clinical depression. She's not like sad and suicidal, but still. Dude, that's not funny. How many times do you have to say bruh? Yeah, $1. the most punchable face of the internet. Is this trying to get people to be sad for you? Because it's not working. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Should hear. That's weird. It's like as if the robbery never happened. Go back. That's a brand new ass sledgehammer. Look how clean it is. You're telling me you got robbed, quote unquote. That is a new sledgehammer. That is a modernized sledgehammer right there. And wait, they hit you with this hammer. Homie, if they hit you in the head with a sledgehammer, you're gonna get a coma. You would not even be on the streets or on like where you are right now. Oh my god. Like that is a brand new ass hammer too. Like I'm not even trying to joke around, but you probably got that from Home Depot like 3 minutes ago. It still has the tag on it. Usually people like robbers don't have a tag on it. And plus, the injuries on his face is not consistent with a sledgehammer. Sledgehammers will destroy your ass real fast too. He's still okay. That's actually hysterical though. Yes, come on, guys. Here it goes, that long ass intro. What's up, guys? Don't say it. I really didn't want to make this video. Yes! Let's go! Oh, I'm actually shedding a tear right now. Oh, yes. I never wanted to make this video, but I'm still making it. I'm actually crying. I'm actually crying, though. Yes, there you go. Look at that. I'm crying better than you. Long ass intro. Come on, J Station. I know you could stretch it to 8 minutes. He looks like if Scrubby was not as long. This looks like Scrubby's evil twin. Psst. She actually came back like a week later.
You don't drive like your neighbor. Or speeding McSpeeders in here. And definitely not like these clowns. So why should you pay what they pay for car insurance? Karma Drive gives you more control. Show off your
Dude, I couldn't like get all enthusiastic when that one day when my Great Dane died. How do you get enthusiastic when one of your quote unquote girlfriend died? Dude, what's up? Somebody that I deeply loved and care about has passed away. We're gonna be summoning her using a Ouija board. Let's effing go. There, yeah, there you go. You really care. Yeah. Dude, if I had a family member die, you'd probably not hear me post for a long ass time. Like, I'm talking 2-4 weeks. Dude, I couldn't. You would hear me be depressed. The reason I wasn't crying is I don't show emotion real good with death. Not that I'm desensitized, it's just that it's how my mind works. Oh, why? Do you now? Baby whore. God, you're so damn loud. So, what's your story? How'd you get to heaven? Well, my boyfriend told me that the last thing he wanted was to get Popeyes. Carl, is this person serious? And no. Bruh. I'm sorry. Imagine the last thing you say to your girlfriend is, "Honey, can you pick me up some Popeyes? Please? Please?" Oh, I can't get over it. Run your crap, J-Station. You ain't anything no more. Oh, don't call that in. Hey, bro. We got the glass in. We just gotta start doing the bottom. Dude, I am so sick and tired of this fool. I'm so glad that he got banned. Like, nobody cares, actually. Like, I'd somewhat care about if Morgs got banned. Like, Morgs is, like, what's it called? Let's be biased here and compare Morgs to, like, I don't know what bias means, whatever. Let's compare Morgs to J-Station. At least Morgs is somewhat funny in what he does, is that his content is somewhat of so bad it's good. Like, the only thing major that he's done is, like, burn money. But compare that with a narcissistic parasite that exploits the dead. I thought Morgs exploited the dead. I don't know. But just Morgs is way better. NNA is actually better because, like, NNA, at least he doesn't exploit the dead. Wait. One like means one prayer. That's like saying, hey, $1 equal what? What's wrong? What's up, guys? Something that I really loved passed away. Let's end. Wait. What's that one kid's name? Brennan Games? Yes, I have to see this. This dude is funny as hell. Or is it just Brennan Games? I don't know what it was, but God, he's so damn loud. You sound so excited. Nah, she's just predicting your fate. Yes, there we go. What is this drawing of a revolver in the background? What? Ultimate anime twist, homies. On the dark web. Everything. Oh my god, I can't. Kill me now. Yeah, just set him free. I'm autistic. He's getting close. He can walk. Why is he wearing a nylon bag? He's a lint roller? Homie, fetch me to 1911. He's cleaning me. He's performing an act of kindness and cleanliness. I find it more wrong that they made the actor black. Please shut the F up. Plot twist anime. Oh, I've been in. Sorry, but I don't feel bad for you no more. That doesn't excuse your actions. This isn't funny. A prank is supposed to be things that we laugh at the end. What? What a good father. Alexia is a good father, apparently. You guys suck, and I blow. Ah! I'm gonna on ear rape warning. Oh my god. What is it like on low power? It sounds like a hurricane. Rock me like a hurricane. No. Dude, now when people annoy me on Call of Duty, I now know what I'm gonna retaliate. I'm gonna do a hurricane via a leaf blower. It's a baby shot blower, actually, not a leaf blower. Yeah, I bought it for like 50 bucks. It's a bar. It's a nice little blower. I'm trying to make it into a Nerf gun. I'm gonna make it into a Nerf gun, but still, if I can't, it's a nice little tool to clean off my dad's shop with.
Alexia then made a response video called Alexia is Alive, Truth About IMJ Station Alexia Morano. In it, she said Jay was possessive and limited her social media use.
I hate spouses that do this.
And look through every single
If you do that,
on my text,
if you like actually go through your girlfriend's phone, you know you can't keep her, dude. That just proves automatically that you cannot satisfy women whatsoever on a romantic scale. Like, oh, I'm so insecure because I want woman. I must check phone. Like, I hate people that do that. That is annoying.
my Instagram, on my Twitter, even though these messages weren't even bad and were from years before I even met Jay, Jay still thought that because of these messages, I was gonna cheat on him. I would never do that, guys. I would never cheat on someone in a million years. Jay told me that he does not want me to have Instagram, he does not want me to have Facebook, he does not want me to have Snapchat. He wanted to completely erase all of my social media. And you guys have to understand that this is not a normal thing for someone to ask of someone in a relationship.
She then stated Jay initially planned to have his roommate Ahmed die, but suddenly asked if she would.
So I was on the line at my grandma's funeral, and then I came back, and then Jay tells me that him and Ahmed had this idea that Ahmed should die in a car accident, and that there could be a series of videos from that, and then eventually Ahmed would come back to life and be back in the videos. So when he was telling me this, he started looking at me, and then he said, actually, Alexia, I think it would be a lot better if you're the one who dies.
However, she revealed the idea made her very uncomfortable.
And immediately I was super uncomfortable. I did not think it was okay, especially since lots of you guys are younger. I did not want to play with people's emotions like that at all, especially with something as serious as death, especially that my dad is so sick right now.
Alexia ended by stating the backlash was very intense and made her feel sick.
So when other people were watching it on YouTube for the first time, I was also watching it on YouTube for the first time. I did not appreciate the fact that he said the crash was about a drunk driver. That really, really made me feel sick to my stomach. And I don't think it's cool to joke about that at all in any way. I had friends messaging me from Ottawa. I had family members being harassed. I was getting thousands of phone calls. My family was getting thousands of phone calls. My dad, who's so sick, is getting so many phone calls. And my aunts and my uncles, and my uncle who has a business and has clients, his clients were asking him about me, saying, is Alexia dead or not? And meanwhile, I was not allowed to say anything.
I have a challenge for all of you. Go to every
I have
computer,
no
your
computer that
mom's,
can
your
support
dad's,
it.
your sister, your brother's
It's
computer.
just an app setting.
Anything to anyone, and all these people are out there worrying about me sick, and I was just there not being able to do anything.
And when asked by her dad to come clean, Jay demanded an apology letter from him.
My dad
Paul.
told me that he needs you
Oh
to
my
tell
God,
the
you
world
suck.
that I'm alive, or he's gonna go to the news himself and tell them. So then
Wait, hold on,
Jay
wait.
ends up,
I think I heard that wrong.
From him.
all these people are out there worrying about me sick, and I was just there not being able to do anything.
And when asked by her dad to come clean, Jay demanded an apology letter from him.
My dad is telling me that he needs you to tell the world that I'm alive, or he's gonna go to the news himself and tell them. So then Jay ends up getting really mad, saying, tell your dad to not block my money. I don't get a part of his business. He shouldn't get a part of mine. At the end of that conversation, he said, why don't you tell your dad to write me an apology letter?
In response, IMJ Station released another video that accused Alexia of trying to ruin his life.
Alexia is literally trying to ruin my life right now, guys. Imagine waking up in the morning and your girlfriend is just gone. She breaks up with you not only without even telling you, but without even texting you about it. And then she goes to the police and lies saying I assaulted her with a weapon. That sounds crazy. I've never hit a girl in my life. I never will hit a girl in my life. For whatever reason, she will do anything it takes to see my life just go down the drain, guys.
He also said that she hated his fans.
She actually hates my fans. And what she doesn't realize is my fans are the same ones that are going to her channel and subscribing to it and showing her support.
I don't really appreciate you talking shit about me to my fans after I try to help you succeed.
If it wasn't for my fans,
She's speaking truth.
at all
abusive towards her. Aiko also claimed he constantly accused her of cheating and stopped her from visiting her family.
Listen at this way. Jay, I was never cheating on you. He made a lot of assumptions, saying that I was cheating on him when we weren't even dating.
Good girl, bad
He made
boyfriend.
assumptions saying that,
Not trying to simp here.
I don't know, just everything to him meant cheating.
You got the right girl, J Station, but you're not the right type of husband.
Aiko ended by showing screenshots of Jay
You suck as a person, Jay.
live stream.
Stop hopping on my live streams, threatening me that you're gonna kill me and that I should wait and blah blah blah.
Given the massive amount of drama IMJ Station created, he then made a goodbye video and said that he was taking an indefinite break.
Everybody does this.
I just need to stop social media, and I really just need to take some time to figure out who I am.
You're coming back in like 2 days. Don't be too
Really
excited.
sorry for everything I did, and over the last 7 weeks, I've deleted 100 million views on my channel. Just like negativity. And negativity is just something I don't want to do anymore.
In early 2020, YouTube demonetized IMJ Station's channel due to the assault allegations.
Yeah, you're taking a break because you can't get your money.
Was monetized. In February 2021, the BBC then reported that Jay was arrested for the assault. And
The BBC?
2021, when both his IMJ Station and his 666 YouTube channels were terminated. And when Keemstar celebrated on Twitter that Jay had been deplatformed, he responded by doxing him. It was evident that IMJ Station would stoop as low as possible just to get back at someone. He then took to Twitter and stated he was going to sue YouTube. YouTube's the worst platform ever. Full of child and predators. Banning a kid's reaction channel. Can't believe it. Anyways, guys, I'll let you know what happens when I sue them, but I'm not coming back. I have had
You
big
ain't
ideas for
suing
videos for a while.
YouTube.
Thanks for everything. Heart. In early 2020, YouTube demonetized IMJ Station's channel due
You're
to
salty because you won't get your money. And it's okay to get salty like that, but you just want money because you want to do bad crap.
His channels were randomly deleted because he circumvented being demonetized by uploading to his second channel.
To the haters, I really don't know what you're celebrating for, because the fact of how random it was. I wasn't faked his death. Big Juggernuggets faked his dad's death live on YouTube. Bro, I thought it was real. The police had thousands of videos, all the police stations. There's been YouTubers faking their death. They died from cancer. They're dead. It's not that. It's because my ex-girlfriend was the police and told the board that I assaulted her.
Information about the COVID vaccine.
So I just wanted to tell you guys something while I still have the chance, because I got banned on YouTube, and I also got banned on YouTube the morning after I made a tweet causing deaths, and 80%
Proof?
experience insane injuries.
Proof?
Melting off death, Bell's palsy, where your mouth hangs down, the rest of your life because your face is so messed up.
Most of my family members have been vaxxed. I'm pretty sure they don't do that.
Is essential.
You want to hear a really dangerous thing? Is that COVID-19, of course, it's notified as a new virus. In 2020, we knew nothing about this virus. We know where it came from. Wuhan, China. What's it called? We did not know what this virus was. It just came out of nowhere. So therefore, that, like, for example, when you have a virus that comes out of freaking nowhere, here's the thing. Is that you don't know what it's going to do, you don't know what its health effects are, and when you have people like this spreading false information, it can be detrimental.
His video was extremely problematic because it could honestly lead to the deaths of countless people. Ultimately, IMJ Station has had a very controversial
I'm gonna take a break from fabricating that place because I don't want to fabricate right now.
Misled by his deep-rooted desire for money, which caused him to make multiple bad decisions. Jay needed to realize the impact he had on his impressionable fan. He should have acted more responsible. And honestly, Jay's actions are inexcusable. He reminds me of Onision. I hope Jay learns from the mistakes he made and becomes a better person. On the bright side, Alexia has an ASMR channel with 250,000 plus subscribers. None of her videos feature Jay. She seems to be doing well and I hope her future is bright. I also want to say thank you to Diesel Patches for doing the intro. Please subscribe to him if you aren't already. Diesel has been on YouTube for a long time and I've watched his channel for years. It was truly an honor to work with him and I'm very grateful. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider giving me a big thumbs up and subscribing to my channel. Peace.
Oh, the rise and fall of FPS Russia. Dude, this channel I never really watched a whole lot, but it was so fun to watch. When he shoots his FN Scar, it goes thump, 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 thump. It's damn satisfying. And the Chris Vector and the AA-12. Does he actually have a car with a machine gun on top?
Talking about the rise and fall of FPS Russia. FPS Russia is a YouTube channel with over 6 million subscribers. The channel is still visible today and features a professional Russian named Dmitry. In the videos, Dmitry often explained various high-grade weapons and then demonstrated them on camera. Once he even hung off a helicopter and shot a machine gun. However, the channel became mired in controversy when one of the producers and suppliers for FPS
Got shot in the
Russia
face.
ordered execution style with a gunshot to the back of the head.
Yeah, in the head. I was meant to say.
And banned from owning a firearm in the United States again. Stay tuned for the full story. Before I begin, I just want to say if you please give this video a like, it would really mean a lot to me. I was recently told by a subscriber that that's for your hard-earned money. I mean, I'm poor as hell myself, so I don't want to take money away from people that don't have that ability. So instead, if you could please give me a like, it would really motivate me to keep making these videos. Now back to the video. FPS Russia was one of the early channels on YouTube and was created on April 19, 2010. It was made by an interesting figure named Dmitry who was from Moscow, Russia. In his videos, he had a heavy accent and showcased incredible firepower, a raw rocket, and literal firepower in the form of a flamethrower. In true Russian style, he rarely wore gloves or ear protection and often stood close to his target. It was evident that Dmitry simply didn't give a shit about anything. Once a mortar even landed a few feet away from him.
Last one was about 8 feet, so see how far we get with this one.
Damn, this guy is a hard ass. This guy is Russian right here.
We made it about 4 feet with that one.
And after an explosion, he usually just looked back at the camera with a nonchalant expression. He was like the cool guy from sunglasses and walked away from an explosion. FPS Russia was also sometimes educational. For example, he demonstrated how a shotgun can actually have a long range. This is definitely mind-blowing. FPS Russia even did trick shots like shooting a pistol in the mirror and nailed the target from dozens of yards away. He also dressed up as a Russian hitman completing the look. And in one of his biggest feats, he drove a tank to White Castle. However,
Oh my god!
when viewers noticed that he almost got killed during a video when he put an explosive in a truck and detonated it with a gunshot. As a result, a piece of shrapnel from the door flew off and missed him by mere inches.
Damn!
Hit him and without a doubt might have actually killed him. He later stated that the event was an accident as he put the explosive charge near the granny handle on the door instead of on the mirror like usual since the truck didn't have one. Despite his near-death experience, Dmitry just followed his motto, keep uploading and keep filming. And this proved to be successful as he got tens of millions of views and hit 1 million subscribers in June 2011. Due to his popularity, he was also invited to do the live fire section of Machinima.com Prime's web series The Controller Medal of Honor Warfighter. And in October 29, 2012, Dmitry made an appearance
Wow.
It's always been sort of an inside joke, and I thought people would get it, but they never did. Professional means you get paid for something, and Russian is pretty easy to understand, so I'm a professional Russian, not a real one.
Although some people suspected this, others were shattered. To them, it was like being told that Santa Claus wasn't real. It turned out that Kyle was just a regular guy from North Georgia who loved guns. And he just used his father's farm as a private location to film. But how exactly did Kyle get enough ammunition to arm North Korea? Well, he had an entire production team considering the vast amount of planning each video required. For example, there was researching the weapon, finding
He has an
locations,
M60.
and more. And while arguably the hardest part was getting the weapon in the first place, this was when a man named Keith Rathbun came in who was part of Kyle's production team. Keith was also the co-owner of a firearms company called FPS Industries. However, shit hit the fan when he was brutally murdered execution style in January 2013 by a single gunshot to the back of the head.
Oh,
He was killed in his home.
he got executed. That's not an accident.
Including his many expensive guns and surveillance equipment. Based on this information, police ruled out a burglary gone wrong and assumed that he likely knew his killer. This was further supported by the fact that Keith had multiple guns around him when he died and none of them were used. Due to Kyle's connection with Keith, he instantly became one of the prime suspects. So in March 2013, 40 members of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, as well as officers from the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, searched Kyle's father's farm. However, they didn't find any evidence that implicated Kyle in Keith's murder. In my personal opinion, it makes no sense that Kyle would kill his own supplier because that would hurt his YouTube channel. But there's actually an entire Facebook group that I found from Reddit that thinks Kyle was the one who did it. It's pretty nuts and full of people from Kyle's hometown that luckily, after the video, Kyle was never charged with the murder of Keith Rathbun.
The energy and focus to give yourself a boost. And the advanced...
However, given the gruesome nature of the crime and lack of suspects, the murder squad he was killed because of a gun deal gone wrong. After he was the other theory was that he was assassinated by the United States government because they were cracking down on pro-gun users. I know it sounds drastic, but there was even a written about it. And another less popular theory was that maybe he was just at the wrong place at the wrong time and it was some sort of conspiracy. Considering that he was murdered at his house, so it was understandable. It's certainly an interesting story, and the investigation is still going on. There are many more theories and videos. If you want to know more, please feel free to check them out. Also, links in the description. Despite the shock he lost, Kyle eventually returned to filming videos for himself in Russia after about a year. Kyle responded to Keith's death publicly April 2015, stating that he genuinely didn't know his personal life with women.
As far as why he was killed, now who's to say? I loved Keith. Keith was my buddy. Keith had been my friend for a couple of years. We traveled the country together. So it's hard for me to say, oh yeah, this person or that person. Everybody's got enemies, I suppose. People don't care for the way they do things. He had a rocky personal life with women. We had some trouble in business in the past, but nothing that would bring something like this. No idea.
Yeah.
No idea.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
However, the video of the X-15 and XM42 personal flamethrowers was the last upload on April 16, 2016. That's because in August 2017, Kyle's residence was raided again after he received 25 grams of butane hash oil that was sent through the mail to his P.O. box. You see, he was likely still on the FBI's watch list ever since the murder, and someone almost certainly tipped off the police about the package. Kyle said that since he was wearing shorts at the time, the Georgia police assumed that he was heading home and used that as an excuse to search his house. There, they found his stockpile of guns and charged him. However, he actually won the state case against him as it was based on him wearing shorts as probable cause to search his home.
Go big and don't go home.
It's still a state crime in Georgia as well. So how did you get tried on a federal level for it?
Because we beat the state case because they wrote a bad warrant. They wrote a warrant that said they were able to search my home due to the fact that I was wearing shorts.
What? This is what is annoying right here. See? Is that my government has a problem with people owning guns, okay? The Second Amendment. I own, personally myself, I have a armory of 6 firearms. 2 pistols, a shotgun, and... yeah, 2... lever action. And... Well, basically 2 pistols, 2 rifles, a shotgun, and a micro rifle. All of these guns, except for my shotgun, of course, are 22 caliber. These are very light grade guns. They can still kill, but they are very light compared to something like a 7.62 or a 5.56. My dad owns the higher calibers because, well, I don't like buying the expensive guns. Add on to the fact I really don't like spending a lot of money on ammo. But, like, the government needs to, like, lay off of getting on people's ass about guns because it's annoying and it's pervasive. I would never hurt a person.
Nah, they were. I was not having cargo shorts on, and they said because I was wearing shorts, that meant that I was heading straight home with the half ounce of marijuana, and therefore they had the right to search my home. Whereas if I been wearing slacks, I guess, then I was going about my day into the world, and so that was going to get thrown out. So was all of the evidence that was actually acquired.
Unfortunately, though, the FBI then picked up the case and charged him on a federal level. And while the FBI did have permission to search a home if the owner possessed any amount of marijuana,
And but the feds, because of the types of firearms that I own, were able to search my house regardless, just because I had been found to have possessed any marijuana whatsoever, like a seed of marijuana or a hundredth of a gram of marijuana would give them the ability to search my home. So the state lost their case, and so the feds picked it up.
sadly, Kyle was hit with a multitude of charges. The first was a charge for the possession of marijuana, and since he shared marijuana with his girlfriend, he was then charged with intent to distribute marijuana.
It was possession with intent to distribute. The intent to distribute was because they had proof that my girlfriend smoked a joint at my house one time through like some messaging or some email or something like that. That's distributing. I never sold any drugs to anybody ever. Never did anything like that. But sharing marijuana with a
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3.
Yep, that's right. By simply sharing a blunt, he
One,
was charged with distributing.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12,
That came about because
14,
Kyle had gotten one of his guns
16,
professionally painted by a
17.
company, and some of the paint accidentally covered the serial number.
There was a charge that said I had a gun with a like the destroyed serial number. That was a gun that had been.
Okay, so you might be wondering what he's talking about, a serial number. Well, in my country, firearms have a serial number. I'm not going to show anybody my serial number because it's basically I'm pretty sure it's like... How did a dead bush get here? Is that normal here? Dead bushes? It's like a snapshot. Is that what's it called? Is that a serial number? Is like a unique code on a firearm? And it's like your personal address, you know? You'll never see the same SKU number. Like, so like what's it called? So if someone were to go out and murder somebody, the federal government would say, hey, we found this gun, and it's this number. And they'll go to the seller and say, hey, we have this code. Who bought this gun? And they will go, and they'll find it, and that's how you get arrested, is that if you leave your gun behind during a crime, you can actually get busted. And I'm assuming that it is what's it called, is that you can get arrested apparently by covering your code, is that people will see that I actually have vinyl, and in no part of my guns does the vinyl cover any SKU numbers, because I know that if I were to die, they would need to actually find it. Because, what's it called, if I have concealed carry and I drop dead, I want them to be able to see my gun. That way I can be found and identified properly. And that way and you know, like, what's it called? Yeah. 15. 10, there's 15.
destroying the serial number on a firearm is like a 10-year federal, like, mandatory.
So what's it called? So what I'm looking at is that, yeah, destroying a number on a gun is really bad, but by the looks of it, he generally did not mean to do it. And they charged him for it. That's dumb as hell, too.
Now here's the kicker. On top of the 3 charges, he was then given a multiplier of 31 to his sentence because he owned multiple guns. As a result, he faced up to 30 years in federal prison. Worried about losing a trial and facing up to 30 years in prison, Kyle instead just pleaded guilty to serve less time.
Wow, that
didn't make any sense to go to trial and potentially face all that craziness. You know, the level 31 stuff. It made so much more sense to just plead guilty.
Ultimately, he only did 2 months at a federal prison in Alabama. The FBI also confiscated his $400,000 weapons collection and destroyed it. Fortunately, though, he was released from prison in November.
Wait, what?
He only did 2 months at a federal prison in Alabama. The FBI also confiscated his $400,000 weapons collection.
Oh. My weapons collection is worth, like, roughly around the, like, considering, not no ammo, just, like, parts, guns, and mods, I want to say about $5,000, and I have 6. Let's say that, like, each gun costs, like, 400 plus guns confiscated and destroyed. Oh, man, that actually makes me sad, dude. Destroyed all those precious and beautiful guns. What's it called? Like video games or some kid's childhood, this was his life. He loved guns. He did not want to kill anybody with them. He just liked shooting them. If you actually shot a gun, you would get this. Not victimizing or villainizing anybody, but, like, guns are really fun to use.
Fortunately, though, he was released from prison in November 2019 and has since resumed his role as a regular on the Painkiller Already podcast with fellow members Woody and Taylor.
If you thought Amazon was cheap, try it with Capital One Shopping and then tell me what you think.
While you browse Amazon...
And if you don't know who Woody is, he has about 1 million subscribers on YouTube and was the guy on the panel in the cute dedicated Wham video. Incredibly, Kyle has grown a large and supportive audience who like him for his personality and storytelling ability. In fact, based on some of the comments that I read, people like Kyle just as much as they liked his character Dimitri. And it's no wonder why. For example, he talked about the time that he had to cut ties with security guards who knew about his channel because the inmates were suspecting that he was a snitch.
The guards recognized me, like 2 or 3 of them did, and those 2 or 3 told their buddies who I was, and then they became like fast fans, and they all wanted like autographs and like talk to me and ask me about all kinds of stuff that I'd done, and they kept coming by my cube talking to me, and Snow was like, "Hey man, I see you talking to those guards a lot. What's up?" And I'm like, "They're coming by because I do this thing on the internet with guns and stuff, and they've seen it before and they like it, so they're kind of like fans." He's like, "Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. But everybody ain't gonna believe that. That looks bad." He's like, "That looks like you're snitching, you know, because they seem to like you a lot. You just got here, you know. That don't make no sense." And I'm like, "Oh shit, you're right. Yeah." So I have to tell this guard, I'm like, "Hey man, I appreciate you coming by. It's nice to talk to somebody who isn't a criminal, but you gotta stop. And you tell the others not to stop too, because these guys are looking at us."
He also talked about how he uses Russian.
Ever like talk to the women that you have sex with? Voice?
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Absolutely. Yeah. There's definitely been girls that like I've met up with, like yeah, come pick me up at my house, blah blah blah, and they like hop in my car and I'm like, hey, nice to meet you, whatever. I'm Kyle. What was your name again? And they're like, I thought you were Russian. I'm like, can't you use the Russian accent if you prefer? You know, maybe we get things a little bit more rough than normal. We stick with the Russian. And she's like, nah. That's actually terrifying, man.
He often tells hilarious stories of his time in prison that are now a staple of the podcast. Currently, it's unclear whether or not Kyle will bring back FPS Russia. He stated that he could move to another country like Canada or wait for a new law to pass that would allow him to use guns again.
They're starting to say it's
That is dumb as hell, dude. This is why you don't let neither Democrats nor conservatives run the country.
Elected, then they'll start
channel still garners millions of views and provides him with a generous income even though he last uploaded 5 years ago. Despite the loss of his channel FPS Russia, Kyle proved that he didn't need it to be successful. Although he faced a huge setback, he still managed to come out on top. Kyle was just a guy who loved weapons and showing them off to his audience of millions. His channel undoubtedly brought countless people joy and awe. I wish him the best, and only time will tell with the on top. Kyle?
Did they, if the feds didn't even compensate him for all the guns that they destroyed, then they're dumb as hell, dude. Like what's it called? If you don't, I'm not encouraging banning them, but if you don't, then if you're afraid of us, what's it called, murdering people, then why are you allowing us? Oh yeah, right. It's because you're effed by the freaking Second Amendment. Thank God we have it. I love the Second Amendment. It's awesome. Guns are freaking amazing. But John,
Minecraft is the highest selling game ever made and is one of the most popular games in the world. Although it was created over a decade ago in 2009, it's still played today by a very active and loyal community. It's a glorious virtual Lego-like game where you can truly build anything that comes to your mind. And I mean literally anything, from New York City to the USS Enterprise. Minecraft first exploded in popularity in 2010, which naturally catapulted several Minecraft YouTubers into what could only be defined as stardom. These YouTubers became household names like Captain Sparkles, Sunday, Sky Does Minecraft, iBallistic Squid, and Stampy Longhead. Altogether, they amassed tens of millions of subscribers. One of the biggest of these Minecraft YouTubers was Mitch Hughes, otherwise known as Bajan Canadian. Mitch was known for his characteristic red and black checkered hoodie, which would become part of his skin for years. In his prime, he consistently made daily videos that would amass millions of views. Nowadays, 50,000 views per video. And while this is still good and more than my own channel did by far, it was a significant drop from what he used to get. Despite gaining about 210,000 views each week, Bajan Canadian is losing subscribers with a net loss of 10,000 subs for last month alone. Can you imagine posting 3 videos a week and losing subscribers with each one? Well, Bajan Canadian has actually been losing subscribers every single day since August 2017. You see, in August 2017, he had 6,014,500 subscribers, and as of June 2020, he has 5,840,000. And by the time this video is published, I'm confident that he's going to have even less than that. So what exactly happened to Bajan Canadian? This video is going to discuss his rise and fall. Stay tuned. Bajan Canadian first joined YouTube in 2008 as part of Awesome Sauce Films. It was a gaming channel founded by his best friend Jerome, who went by the handle Jerome ASF. Mitch and Jerome first started the channel by making Halo 3 clips, which was mildly successful. However, when they transitioned to Call of Duty, their channel really took off. Particularly, a video series called Secret Spots, where they showed hidden areas of maps, became the highlight of their channel. In fact, Awesome Sauce did so well that they actually partnered with the channel. But after several years of posting repetitive Call of Duty clips, Jerome ASF and Bajan Canadian got bored. They wanted something more creative, so they started playing Minecraft. Bajan Canadian created his own YouTube channel in March 2012. He was born in Canada but grew up in Barbados, and natives of Barbados were called Bajans. He first got popular when he created a Minecraft series called The Hunger Games. The first episode was released on April 7, 2012, and featured him and several other friends, including Jerome ASF. During the Hunger Games series, he would walk around the map attempting to kill his friends while cracking some jokes. You see, this is the beauty of Minecraft. You can make a game within a game. It allows you to bring a love for first-person shooters into a sandbox, and do very well at it. The series was enjoyable to watch because it was just a bunch of dudes playing video games in person.
Oh shit! How's she going so quick?
TP, please.
What the fuck? Dude, that's actually legit. Like, how do you...
Nah, it's just lag, because I was hitting her earlier and she just finally went flying.
No, but how's she running so damn quick?
Nah, she's not. I'm right behind her. Drum, don't jump in front. I'll take this axe.
The video series made a huge impact on the Minecraft community as a whole and drew in a large subscriber base consisting mainly of young adults and teenagers. Viewers loved how the focus of the Hunger Games was killing instead of building, and they enjoyed the comedy that ensued. Bajan Canadian brought so much of his first-person shooter
oh my God.
Minecraft that he even made a Hunger Games series with guns. His interactions with Jerome allowed him to grow off his subscriber base while following of his own. By April 2013, he had amassed over 400,000 subscribers, and by the end of 2013, he had uploaded over 200 Hunger Games episodes. Now, this was when he and his best friend Jerome ASF decided to leave Awesome Sauce Films and focus on their own channels, since they were both doing their own. This set a lot of them who enjoyed the content made by Awesome Sauce Films, but Bajan Canadian simply ignored them and moved on. This changed drastically when they collaborated
I love Minecraft so much.
Children aged 8 to 12. So in order to adapt and keep them happy, Bajan Canadian changed the style of his content. According to interviews, Bajan Canadian also realized that a lot of people watching him were the same age as his younger brother, which made him want to set a good example. Fortunately, his new style worked well and he was able to grow exponentially. In fact, he was doing so well that Sky Does Minecraft invited him to join Team Crafted in 2013. Team Crafted was a group of Minecraft YouTubers who lived together in a shared house in Los Angeles with the goal of making each other grow. And what's really cool is that Post Malone also got to hang out with them before he made a big in the music industry. Because Team Crafted was YouTube's most popular gaming group, there was a large focus on sponsorship. Furthermore, as part of their brand, they had to do things outside of Minecraft, like hanging out in person and vlogging and photo shoots. Everyone was on board for this except for one particular member, named Cito Sorcerer. Cito greatly valued his privacy and refused to participate in the activities that would make his identity public. Because of this, Bajan Canadian proposed that Cito should be removed from the group. He just saw Cito as dead weight and didn't think that he would help them achieve their networking and financial goals. This led to Team Crafted ultimately casting a unanimous vote to throw Cito Sorcerer out. Cito was deeply hurt by this and felt extremely betrayed and singled out. He was outcasted by people he thought of as friends and that he hoped he could grow with. Cito then uploaded a video in response to what he thought of as an unfair decision, which was removed only 1 to 2 hours after posting. I tried to search online for it, but I couldn't find it or any copies. However, the video did a significant amount of damage, even though it was only up for a short time. Fans of Cito instantly started directing their hate towards Bajan Canadian for kicking Cito out. In response, Bajan Canadian made a video about the drama that didn't directly address the situation, but rather tried to curb the backlash. In the video, Mitch encouraged NBA viewers to dislike it. And boy, did they dislike it. It received over 51,000 dislikes, making it the most disliked video on Bajan Canadian's entire channel.
Hey, what's going on, dudes? It's Mitch, or Beijing Canadian here. That lighting, though. Welcome to a little vlog. So I got a couple of important things to drop on you, but I'm just gonna start by saying I really apologize if any of you fans out there are having some hurt or negative feelings towards me or anyone else in the group. It's something that I don't want to go into too much detail just because it's really not worth it for anyone to start this kind of drama. But I do want to just say one thing. Like, if you do have any problems, just please direct it off to me. I'm more than happy to accept the hate and just let it flow through me or whatever. So let's just purge it right now. Let's just all have some fun. Let's get it out of our system, be done with it, move forward, and be happy and enjoy ourselves. So I just want to say two things. I apologize for being a little bit irritating. And number two, drop a dislike on this video. Go for something ludicrous. 10, 20,000 dislikes. Who cares? Just do it. Get it out of your system. You're having a bad day. There's a note of positive. Had a bad day later in this week. Had a bad moment last week. Who cares? Just get it out now. Like, get angry. Get angry, bitch. Get angry, bitch. Why?
Because of this, Cito felt compelled to release another video that instructed fans to leave Bajan Canadian and Team Crafted alone. Cito told viewers that everything was in the past and that he no longer wanted to be on Team Crafted.
The topic I'm talking about is, of course, Team Crafted and everything since the video back in December. It is getting very annoying and very disrespectful for the people that constantly bring this topic back up on my channel and on the members of Team Crafted's channel. So for my subscribers that have been keeping this topic dead and in the past, I applaud you and I thank you so much for not causing any trouble and allowing me to move on from the incident. Now for the minority that are still making a fuss about this whole thing to this very day, all I can ask is, why are you doing it? There is a reason why I removed the video. It's because of people that constantly were blaming Team Crafted within that 1 to 2 hours of having that video uploaded. I even stated in the video not to go flame him. I said just to leave him alone. Granted, there was one big mistake I did in the video, and that was to not address that issue in the very beginning. It was towards the end of the video, and I knew I should have said it earlier on, saying, do not blame the guys at Team Crafted. But I guess people didn't watch the whole video and, started to flame him.
Although the drama had settled, Bajan Canadian's reputation was effectively soiled. Overall, it made Bajan Canadian look shady and distrustful. However, his popularity returned when he released several Minecraft music videos that were incredibly well liked. One of them, called Hunger Games Bajan Canadian Song, has over 100 million views to date, and another called the Minecraft YouTuber Song has over 30 million. But the boat got rocked again when Bajan Canadian got in a feud with another member of Team Crafted. This time it wasn't a small player, but actually Sky Does Minecraft himself. The drama all started when Mitch created a series called Animation April, where an animator's content would be featured for more exposure.
And this year, I wanted to do something that was just as awesome, potentially even cooler. So what I'm doing is...
I want these houses to be a little bit bigger than Riverberg's and have like more yards. That's gonna be like the rich person city, kinda.
You likely haven't seen
Actually, that's not unique. I have a better idea. You probably know what I'm about to do.
At this point, Beijing Canadian Jerome and some friends founded a new group called the Pack. However, around 2015 to 2016, Minecraft started to lose popularity. The multiplayer game.
Yeah, I agree with that. 16 is, yeah, definitely where Minecraft lost popularity.
Over time, Beijing Canadians started to play with other members of the Pack less and less, including Jerome. Eventually, the Pack sort of dissolved with no clear split or explanation. Mitch's views tanked and went down to an average of 15 to 20,000 views per video, even though he had a subscriber base of 6 million. To address the situation, he made a video called My Channel is Dead on October 20th, 2016. In it, he stated that his initial decision to make Minecraft videos geared toward a younger audience may not have been the best move.
I ended up taking a more family-friendly approach, which, ironically enough, was inspired by many of you and your parents after meeting you in real life at events. I received a lot of praise from parents saying how much they appreciate the fact that I keep my content appropriate and how I'm a good role model. And at those point in times, I realized that they must be a little mistaken because a lot of my content at that stage was not exactly all family-friendly. And since then, I went down a road of being a lot more family-friendly and appropriate for the sake of those parents and my younger audience. Maybe I did go a little overboard and lose some pieces of myself along the way. But now, I just want to get back to being me and uploading awesome content that you all want to see. I want to get back to sharing parts of my life, not just video games with you.
In the video, Mitch also explained the reason that he played Minecraft was to play with his friends, and now he couldn't do that anymore.
Well, the reason for that question is actually very, very simple. Everyone has such hectic and chaotic schedules of their own that it's very difficult to plan things. And some of the guys are also uninterested and unenthusiastic about creating Minecraft videos, so that doesn't really help either. I've been trying, I really, really want to, and I know some of the guys do as well. It's just a scheduling nightmare, and it hasn't been easy. But believe me, I'm really, really trying and trying and trying and trying and trying.
However, the saddest part of the video was when he told viewers that his best friend Jerome had changed directions and moved on.
Now, the answer to that question is again simple, just a little different than the Pack guys. And let me preface it by saying, as much as I'm not thrilled about it, I completely understand and respect Jerome's decisions behind this. Basically, we both want to film together as much as we can. However, dating Jerome videos are really a thing of the past because the direction he wants to move his channel, for his own business reasons, does not involve me on a daily basis.
In the video, Mitch also emphasized that he never did anything for the money, which I don't think is true. He then posted a receipt for a $1,000 donation he made to the Make-A-Wish Foundation to show he was a giving person, which struck me as fake. In my opinion, if you donate money, I don't think you should feel the need to showcase it. Also, to further emphasize his sincerity, he claimed that he would donate the first 10 days of ad revenue from the video and then stop monetizing it altogether.
In addition to that, all revenue this video earns will be donated 10 days from now, and then I will disable the monetization at that point in time.
But when I watched it several years later, it was still monetized. Mitch was still earning profits from the 2 million plus views and outright lies. My problem with this video was that I think he focused on the symptoms of why his channel was dying and not the root causes. I think that the main reason his channel died was directly or indirectly due to the relationships he ruined with all his friends over the years because of his focus on money. His incentive on financial gain was emphasized when he had Cito kicked out of the group and when he feuded with Skydiz Minecraft over paying animators. In March of 2018, Beijing Canadian released another video called I'm Quitting, which expressed his frustration for his channel's continued death. In it, he claimed he would make major changes on the channel and start being true to himself. He even suggested he would stop playing Minecraft and move on to another game called Pixar. However, he never made the switch and continued to be unsatisfied with his channel. Instead, he tried a few things to salvage his fame and money, like releasing a Minecraft book called Reality Respawn's Worlds Collide, which flopped in sales. Furthermore, Mitch aggressively plugged his merch even in his I'm Quitting video, demonstrating again his emphasis on financial gain. He even encouraged people who paid $80 to $100 for his old merch to buy a replacement, which just looked greedy.
Even if you've already bought it, I know back in the day I used to sell this for like $80 to $100. If you bought it back then, I mean, you could cop a fresh one.
To me, it just seemed out of place to plug merch in a clickbait video called I'm Quitting. Anyways, he ended up deleting the video. With nowhere else to go, Beijing Canadian completely changed the format of his content. He started making Minecraft videos with clickbait titles and aggressively asked for likes in big white letters at the beginning of each one. This was a big change from the times when the original Minecraft players didn't feel the need to go to such lengths to maintain an audience. But in 2020, Skydiz Minecraft returned to Minecraft and started a series called Nostalgia where he played with Beijing Canadian and other members of Team Crafter. Apparently, he and Mitch had patched things up. On March 15, 2020, Skydiz Minecraft uploaded the first video in the series. The nostalgia worked. A lot of the videos received several 100,000 views. But instead of revitalizing the channel, it just provided closure to fans who wanted to see the members of Team Crafter play together again one last time after years of drama. Ultimately, Skydiz Minecraft made the decision to end the series, and the finale of Nostalgia Craft was posted on May 10, 2020, upset because I thought they no longer talk because their friendships were ones that I fight to have. I was upset because I thought these people who have given me so much joy were unhappy. I don't care about the content anymore. Hell, did I ever even care about the content? IDK. But I know I cared about all of these guys. They were the reason I watched, no matter the game or who they filmed with. Their personalities is what I came for. I'm happy knowing they still do speak. I love them for everything they've given me. I hope one day I can make someone 100th as happy as these guys made me. In summary, live y'all's best lives. As long as y'all are happy, we will remain. Thank you for the closure. Thank you for everything. From a veteran recruit. Cajun Canadian is still making Minecraft videos and hasn't given up hope. Maybe there will be a renaissance and he will pick up again, or maybe he'll catch a trend like his Hunger Games series did. But for now, his channel is just a shadow of the mighty Minecraft giant it once was. Thank you for the memories, Cajun Canadian. You impacted the lives of millions in the Minecraft community as a whole. This video is for you.
Let's see what I can do next.
This is your financial advisor, your Uncle Jim. He knows everything about the stock market, just like he knows everything about quantum physics and coffee roasting and Australia. Don't trust him.
Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at something quite bizarre to say the least. I don't really know exactly what's going on.
Oh God.
Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another
Fat
video
people
here
are
on the channel.
oppressed.
Today we're going to be taking a look at how, I guess, fat people are oppressed. Now, to be completely blunt with you guys, I never really thought that, thin privilege was a thing. I never really thought that fat people had it as hard as they're pretending that they have it on social media. In fact, I have to say quite the opposite, right? I mean, if you're a fat person, especially like here in the West, I mean, if you're in the United States and you're fat, I would say your life is actually probably pretty good, right? I mean, you definitely are getting some steady food into your system. There's a lot of people around the world who can't say that. I would say it's a privilege to be able to eat way more than you need to survive. But apparently being fat actually means that you face oppression that skinny people do not face on a daily basis.
Oh boy.
And you're actually a victim. So I've actually kind of talked about this topic before. There's like this, it seems, very vocal minority out there that likes to basically spin their own problems around into how they can, I guess, make it someone else's problem. It's like, yeah, I eat 7,000 calories a day. I've had fast.
Can I join and help him, Buddha?
It's Monday. I literally never exercise ever.
Maybe. I'm really limited to how people join.
So today we're gonna take a look at some TikToks that
Maybe
I
if you,
saw that I think can definitely be
maybe you
used
could
to
like
kinda
what's it
highlight
Him
called?
on
this
your
video. I don't
friends
want this
list.
to be an educational video. You guys
Oh,
are going to be woke.
dude, I feel
You
like
guys are gonna wake
your
up.
name kind of
It's time
starts
for
to
you to
resonate.
realize the amount of oppression that the entirety of American society, I guess, has been putting on fat people.
Not
And before we even
registered.
get into this video, I want to point out that here in the United States, where the vast majority of you live, and where I'm going to presume that a lot of the people that will be in today's video actually reside, 36.5% of all U.S. adults are obese. Over 2/3 of all American adults being either overweight or obese. So when
He'll
large
text
people
you.
like to point out this idea that they're being oppressed, right, that they're, somehow being stepped down on by society, go ahead and realize that the majority of people in this country are the people who are claiming oppression. It's pretty hard to be oppressed when you're literally the fucking vast majority of the population, I would say. Like, in what world is it possible to oppress 2/3 of the population on something so trivial? I don't know, but with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into today's video.
Skinny people are taking over the body positivity movement, and skinny people are more scared of being fat than fat people are.
Okay, I'm not sure necessarily. Okay, so skinny people have taken over the body positivity movement. Yeah, that's some pretty hostile language, you know? It seems like you're one of these people who only really promote positivity for yourself, right? You know, yeah, you're fat or whatever, and you think that body acceptance is cool then, but then when people who are, bony or whatever, skinny, whatever you want to call them, whenever they point out the fact that, hey, we get made fun of too. People call us, skeletons and shit all the time. We get a lot of harassment. We face a lot of, prejudice in society for our eating habits. All of a sudden, that's not good enough for you because they're more scared of being fat than fat people are. Well, yeah, that's kind of a given, right? Being fat is not healthy, okay? There's how much medical evidence do we really have to go through to point this out? It's not medically healthy to be overweight, obese, realistically any of it, okay? There's negative health effects to it. There's also negative health effects to not eating enough and, not maintaining a proper weight altogether. But yeah, there's a pretty good reason, I
you live within privilege, and fat people do not. You live in a world that was made for you, and fat people do not.
Yeah, of course.
Because the majority of people that are born are skinny. No one is trying to be fat phobic. There's a few people that are, and those guys are ass.
Somebody who's 550 pounds, 5'2", never exercises or anything, right? It's not ideal, okay? It doesn't mean you're a bad person. It doesn't mean you're any less of a human being. It just means you don't have the ideal body type. Guess what? It's not fucking privileged to be healthy, okay? Well, I mean, yeah, I guess it could be privileged to be healthy, but
300 for that and 2,000 for this, way too expensive. But today I'm going to show you guys how to get all this stuff for a lot cheaper. Okay, so first, go to one of your favorite gaming websites. Select the products you want.
No.
In this circumstance, it's not, okay? A lot of people who are like this, their problem is they eat too much. It really comes down to that. You can blame all these genetic and health things, which they are true for some people, but for the vast majority of people, it's simply just you're eating too much, or you're eating food that's high in fat. It's not really harder than that. You're talking about who has more privilege while you're filming this video on a fucking iPhone, sitting in the mirror of an air-conditioned and heated apartment with electricity, running water, all of that, and you're clearly eating enough food. Not to be an asshole, but you're clearly eating enough, right? You know, there's people who have literally none of that. You want to talk about a fucking privilege? The fact that you could make this point in the first place is a privilege. Unfortunately, you chose to use your privilege to be wrong.
Hey, bestie! You're wrong. I think it's time for another adult pre-K lesson. What do you think?
No.
It's about time you shut your obnoxious fucking ass up. First off, I don't know what you think you're doing, but you're not being funny, you're not being cute, you're not being relatable, you're being fucking over the top, you're being obnoxious, you're acting stupid. You clearly, I mean, if you're a normal, rational human being, don't act this way, right? This is not the way anyone behaves. Like, it's time to just stop everything you're doing right now. Just cease and desist, I guess is the best way to put that shit.
All right, turn your listening ears on. Shoo, catch a bubble in your mouth. Good job. Okay, here's
She makes me uncomfortable. I want to, like, lock my door.
You know what I'm saying? Just some knowledge, just some truth right on this one, bro. Preach, preach, preach. I can't wait to hear this. I just want to point out your weird infatuation with pre-K learning methods is fucking odd. And all that highlights to me is that mentally you're still stuck at about the age of 4, right? You know, you can't have a civil conversation or like make a point without instantly reverting to what your preschool teacher would have said to you back whenever you were in preschool. Once again, you're not being funny, you're not being relatable. Anyone who relates to this, they pretty much, their opinions don't matter simply because they're fucking obnoxious. Like, just stop what you're doing. It's not cute. You're too old to act this way. It's over with.
having a preference is something like, I'm looking for a partner who likes kayaking or wakes up early in the morning.
Is or isn't fat. You can have that preference.
Yeah.
It's still a preference.
Oh, she's mad about somebody that says she doesn't want to be married with a fat person, which, yeah, that's kind of upsetting, but that's her preference. Or their preference, whatever.
To say, hey, this person's fucking super obese, I don't want to be with them. Or, hey, this person's super skinny, I don't want to be with them. It's still a preference. Just because it hurts your feelings doesn't mean it's not a preference.
Or loves pizza.
Yeah, that's the thing. They don't want to date someone who overly loves pizza. What the fuck is... What's the problem? I'm not getting it here.
But when your preferences exclude an entire group of marginalized people, that's problematic.
Who the fuck is marginalized? Do you guys just hear these words online and just start repeating them and saying them? What about you is oppressed or marginalized? You literally consume...
I thought you and your dad were going to work on that.
Oh, my... Don't, please, don't. Please. Yeah, it's funny.
Just fine. And if you want to get racial because you're starting to try and make the marginalization comparison, and honestly, I feel the racial comparison coming on here, you're white. So, what are you talking about marginalized? No, I'm not understanding. You literally are in all of the majorities of society. What the fuck is being marginalized?
Okay, that's not nice. That's not a preference. If you lump all fat people in one group together as though they are not very different individuals,
Don't compare that.
was going to become a racial thing. You see, with people like this, you can just kind of fucking detect it, right? This is what I like to call the oppression Olympics. I don't remember where I've heard that before, but you are comparing your experience as a fat white woman to the experience of black people. And I'm assuming you live in the United States, right? So let's go ahead and have a little historical analysis here. Can you tell me when fat people were ever fucking literally enslaved? Can you tell me when fat people suffered from anything like Jim Crow laws or redlining policies or anything like that? Like, have you ever like even opened a history book, or are you really trying to make this comparison? Let me know when fat people have to drink from a different fucking water fountain as recently as a couple decades ago, okay? Like, I've never went to the mall and seen skinnies only and chunkies only water fountains.
Chunkies
When you're legitimately, legally, socially oppressed, okay, to the point that black people have been in this country historically, then go ahead and try to make that comparison. There is no fucking comparison. Like, this is such a stupid argument, you know? And all it screams is, hey, please validate me. Hey, please acknowledge that I understand. Like, look at me. You see me? I'm a good person. Like, no, that's fucking stupid. Shut up.
And lumping all disabled people in one group and saying, I don't think people in wheelchairs are hot, is ableist. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay, there's nothing ableist about saying you don't find people who are handicapped attractive. I mean, if your dating preference is to the point where, like, yeah, I don't want to have to push somebody's wheelchair around, or like, yeah, I don't want to have to speak sign language to them to communicate, that's understandable. And I think most disabled people would also agree with that. No one's saying that fat people are horrible human beings because they're fat. It's that people can have a preference to not want to be with you. And I'm just going to go ahead and keep it a buck 50 here watching this video. I'm starting to think that maybe the reason you can't find somebody for yourself isn't because you're fucking fat. It's because you have the personality of an 11-year-old child seeking validation on social media. You use terms that children use. You speak like a fucking idiot. You're clearly not into science. You're clearly not into factual information. Maybe if you weren't so snarky and condescending because somebody has a preference you don't like, maybe you could fucking find somebody. I mean, I'm just saying, I've seen plenty of fat people out there who were able to pull them somebody, you know? Maybe they weren't a 10 out of 10, or maybe they were. But I'm going to go ahead, if I'm a betting man in Vegas, I'm going to put most of my money on just people realize that you're not really somebody to be around, right? So now that we got the chance to break this down and I guess talk this one out, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say down below. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. I need to be around, right? So now that we got the chance to break this down and I guess talk this one out, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say down below. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at Optimus. Make sure to check out Shop Opti down below. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus. Well, just no, we're not doing this. And signing out.
Hey, how's it going? Ever heard about this game called League of Legends?
Yes.
Well, you're hearing about it now. Check it out. Each game
Demi Lovato saying alien is offensive. Yes.
It's simple enough to mix out. Get the best music and sound effects.
Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. And today we're going to be talking about something that came out surrounding Demi Lovato and some pretty stupid comments that she recently made that ended up getting reported on by the Rolling Stone. According to Demi Lovato, though, who is somehow now apparently some sort of UFO experimental expert something, I don't know, but she's saying that this is offensive, and we're going to kind of break that down today because obviously that's a pretty crazy comment to make. And yeah, we're going to be talking about that. So, real quick though, I do want to say that I have been uploading some YouTube shorts over on my new channel, Optimus Shorts. It's a brand new channel with exclusive content in under 1 minute that is easy to view on your mobile device, kind of like a TikTok, but here on YouTube. You can find the link to that down below in the description and in the comments. Go check that out and subscribe. There's plenty more content coming. Demi Lovato has said referring to extraterrestrials as aliens is derogatory and the word should no longer...
The word alien means something or someone that is not from the original place where you're speaking. For example, to America, aliens are anybody that doesn't live within the United States. That's not a mean term. That's literally what defines xenophobia, is fearing somebody that doesn't reside in your country.
In which they embark on a road trip to investigate the truth about perceived UFO phenomena.
Oh boy.
Lots to already
You're a
unpack,
snowflake.
and this is a pretty good one right off the jump here. So, first off, aliens is apparently a derogatory slur for extraterrestrial life. Like, you can't call them that, man. That's offensive. How fucking dare you, right? You know, you call these aliens aliens. I mean, come on. Obviously, this is not a big deal, but this is just a fucking stupid comment to make, especially when you're as popular as Demi Lovato is. You know, I feel like at that point, you kind of have at least a little bit of a responsibility to not just say some completely off-the-wall psychotic shit like this, because it's just fucking stupid, and nobody needs to hear this, because obviously, this is not true. Do I even need to explain why? First and foremost, do you think aliens care what we call them? Like, in any circumstance ever, like, any advanced civilization of alien, do you really think that, like, they're gonna be sitting on the UFO, like, man, I can't believe those humans called us aliens, guys? They're not gonna give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna kill everybody and strip the planet of its resources, right? Like, that's the obvious choice. Any alien civilization that's advanced enough to get to us is advanced enough to completely annihilate us. Apparently it's a derogatory term for anything. I don't get why it's inherently derogatory. I do understand that, you know, there's some controversial uses of it when it comes to, like, illegal immigrants and things like that, but other than that, man, there's no real controversy surrounding this word. It's not considered derogatory whatsoever in pretty much 99.9% of circumstances that this word would be used in. So, I just don't fucking get where this is coming from, you know what I'm saying? Like, who hurt you, Demi? What the fuck is building this up where you're saying something like this? You know, I don't get it. I feel like over the last couple years, like, she's come through and just said more and more ridiculous and just outrageous shit every single time. I think maybe in order to get attention, right? I think that this is becoming a attention-seeking kind of behavior, because, like, who the fuck genuinely thinks this, you know? Even, like, the crazy whack jobs that you would think of in the political sphere, like, wouldn't think this, or at least I've never heard them actually say this. This even seems pretty psychotic, even coming from someone in Hollywood, so I call them ETs, the 29-year-old singer added. Unidentified follows Lovato, their sister Dallas, and friend Matthew on a quest across the U.S. to investigate UFO sightings. They told Australian outlet Pedestrian.tv that the show was a, quote, natural next step at a time where they were, quote, dipping their toes into a lot of different waters. I wanted to film everything that goes down when I go and search for these UFOs so that my fans can come along for the ride, Lovato said. Lovato also explained their belief that aliens aren't necessary to be the earth-destroying conquerors portrayed in big-budget action movies. Quote, I think that if there were beings that...
The reason that they portray them as Earth-conquering beings is because, basically, oh, it's action. You know, people like action.
travel through space. I think that they are looking for nothing but peaceful encounters and interactions because, like I said, if they wanted us gone, we would have been gone a long time ago. Okay, obviously, it's like, do you know anything about what you're talking about? I mean, like, let's look at just human history, for example, right? How many situations have there been where, you know, this, like, technologically superior group of people with, you know, better weapons, better food supplies, better technology, came across a group of people that they deemed inferior and just were fucking peaceful and nice to them, right? Like, think about Christopher Columbus and the European expeditions and the killings of the Native Americans and all kinds of things that happened throughout that time period, right?
Yeah, he was a bad person.
People from Europe came to North America, they saw people that they had never really seen before, realized pretty much instantaneously that they had a hoard of wealth when it came to goods and supplies and spices that was wanted back in the New World, and guess what? Could they fucking... Guess what ended up happening? Like, you see shit like this happen throughout history, and I guess, yeah, you can make the argument, oh, well, that's human history, you don't know anything about aliens, but in all reality, our nature is kind of the only thing we can really compare aliens with, because we have no knowledge of any other type of life. For all that we know, everything that's natural to humans could be just natural to advanced intelligent life across the entire universe. So it's like, you have no fucking clue what you're talking about, right? I don't even understand why we're arguing about this topic when it really comes down to it. Like, I feel like I'm going fucking psychotic because I'm trying to explain that there's a little bit more nuance than just saying, oh, well, alien is offensive, and, like, we just can't say that around people, because, like, that's pretty fucked. Like, that doesn't even make any sense. So you're probably at this point like, oh, well, what do you think happened, right? What's going on with this Optimus? Let's hear the final point. Okay, well, let me get it.
She just wants attention.
Obviously, it says throughout this article that she is apparently working on some sort of documentary about UFOs throughout the United States. And this coming out in 3 months and I want to make some money. So when it comes down to it, man, I don't know if this is, once again, like one of these new social movements that's going on. I don't know if this is a common held belief that maybe there's a group of people out there that really think that saying fucking alien in terms of like an extraterrestrial being is somehow offensive, but I'm really just kind of hoping that they're not. I'm hoping that these are some one-off comments made just because, I don't know, you know, once again, trying to fucking promote something, or at least something that we can identify beyond, hey, this is what she really thinks. So when it comes down to it, man, can you really, like, just criticize Demi Lovato for this? Absolutely not, because also another thing I've noticed is, especially in, like, Hollywood slash Los Angeles, the entertainment industry at large, like, a lot of these people, man, they end up, like, believing some really crazy off-the-wall shit, and, like, at a certain point, it seems like most of these people have some sort of, like, mental break where they just start fucking, you know, saying conspiracy theories, or, like, shit like, oh, saying aliens is somehow derogatory and offensive, right? Like, saying that these things are really problems, I guess, in society. You know, it feels like this kind of just happens after a certain point in their career. And for a lot of them, you know, I feel like it's also for the attention that you can get with that, because obviously, you know, you get a Rolling Stone article that basically shouts out all of the new stuff you're making, while also kind of making fun of you slash promoting what you said. So I don't know what's going on with it, man. At the end of the day, though, just completely ridiculous. And I hope that this is not some sort of newfound common belief that people are going to be trying to push, because not only is it comically ridiculous, but it's just unnecessary to even consider this a problem. Like, you're talking about a hypothetical form of life. We don't even fully have confirmation that these creatures even fucking exist, but apparently this is, I guess, an argument that we need to have. We need to change how we're talking about these things in society because of some ridiculous reason. So, anyway, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel, follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shop Opti down below. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, talking about Demi Lovato, and signing out.
I'm gonna take a break here. This house is not as big as I really wanted it to, but you know what? It's actually better than I thought it was gonna be. It's definitely bigger than the other ones I've built, but still. I also want to like switch. I might start using what's it called? I might start using like, is it called Blackstone? Yeah, Blackstone bricks, and I'm gonna use all the colors of wood and stuff. This green area is gonna be the town. Right there is kind of gonna be where apartments and stuff are. This is gonna be where city area is. This is gonna be a really good city. My plan is to get it done before Christmas, if I can. After Christmas, I think that's when we're gonna start kind of wrapping it up on our city, on our country, because look at how much we've done so far. After this is done, what's it called? After Riversdale's done, I'll do a city in the southeast, and maybe a few more towns here and there and all that stuff. A bunch of like small infrastructure. Then I'm gonna start going through and like refurbishing the nature, like putting like extra rocks and stones and fallen trees, like to make it more like cool looking. So yeah, without further ado, I'm taking a break for now, and I'll hopefully catch you in another one. Peace.